Well, well, well. I have returned from the dead. YouTube tried to kill me, but they can't keep me buried. No way. It's your boy Art, and I'm back with my first video since my old channel was taken down. That little update doesn't count. I'm fucking back. And my first video was going to be a fantasy booking video, but I saw this all over the news sites today, and I wanted to discuss this a little bit because Jon Moxley, for those of you that haven't heard, if you're living under a rock, Jon Moxley, former AEW champion, all that, is admitting himself into an inpatient alcohol treatment facility. Basically, nice way of saying alcohol rehab. Just a nice way of saying it. As you can see on the screen, Tony Khan sent out a bunch of tweets yesterday, basically giving Moxley all the support that he needs. But I saw this, and it helped me put things into perspective a little bit, because I don't know what it was over the last, 6 months, maybe? But something, at least in his character and the way he was acting on television, just seemed different about Moxley. He just seemed more bitter. More, like, legitimately angry than angry in terms of his in-ring gimmick and character. He just seemed like there was a lot of shit laying on his shoulders, that burden of knowing that he had this problem, and I guess he wasn't sure for a while if he should take the time off, or, what Tony Khan would say, I guess. I don't know why he would think the worst, but, or maybe he was just denying that he had a problem for the longest time. And then he decided, my priorities have changed. I have a daughter now, I have a wife, and I need to look out for not only what's best for me, but for them too. I'm not sure what actually happened. I don't think anybody but John and Renee, and maybe even Tony Khan and a few others, I don't think any of them know. So I don't know. But that is why I want to discuss this, because it brings up a bigger topic to me, and that is how do I want to put this? The overwhelming amount of personal stories coming out from some really big names in wrestling today. Of course, you've got Moxley's now public battle with alcohol. You've got W. Morrissey, the former Big Cass, who was fucked up on drugs and alcohol. He was in a depressive, suicidal state. He's talked about in numerous interviews. You've got people like, Braun Strowman talked about how he was suicidal. What was it, like a year or two ago? Like, you've got all these pro wrestlers who are coming out and they're discussing their mental health. They're discussing their issues with depression and anxiety, and I'm sure in terms of the women and maybe some of the men, but it's seen more in women. I'm sure many of them have had to battle with anorexia or bulimia or, eating disorders, body dysmorphia. Like, all this shit. It's all real. And we as fans, we can judge these wrestlers based on what we see on a television screen in the ring. It's all a performance. And these wrestlers, I'm sure they realize that. But when we go after them for their personal lives, like a lot of us do, myself included, I'm no saint, I've done the same as all of you, or most of you. When you go after their personal lives, that's when it gets to be too far. Like, you see people attacking people, wrestlers, not just wrestlers, but, for the way this channel goes, wrestlers, you see them get attacked no matter what they do in their lives. Like, let's use Alexa Bliss as an example. She was put into the whole Bray Wyatt thing, and in the fun house, slowly taking over. Everybody wanted her to be Sister Abigail. Everybody said, oh, she'd be a nice little fit because of the whole Strowman thing. And then what did they do? Once she was in there, it was only a matter of time until they clowned on her, said, oh, God, this is so boring. She's taken Bray's gimmick and made it trash. And then they go on her Instagram and her Twitter, and they blame her for Wyatt getting fired, and they blame her for all those fans leaving like a month or two ago with the whole Charlotte Flair thing, the whole thing Meltzer made up. But fans attack these men and women like they don't have fucking souls, like they don't have fucking hearts and, minds that can be fucked with like all of ours can. They think that these wrestlers are, these higher in the sky, holier than thou, fucking made of stone, and they're not. They're human beings like us. So, to see somebody as legitimately badass and tough as nails, like a Jon Moxley, admit to the world that he has an alcohol problem, that takes a lot of courage and a big set of balls to have that kind of courage and let that whole world know about your issue like that. So, I commend Jon Moxley for getting the help that he deserves and needs and deserves. Sorry. I commend him for opening up and taking that second step, because the first step is admitting you have a problem. Second step is finding a way to fix said problem. So, I hope he gets the help he needs. I hope he takes all the time that he needs. Don't rush back. Make sure that you have this problem under control 100%. And once you do, then come back. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, if you think that the fans loved you now, Mox, wait until they know that you're fully clean and sober. You've got the help you need, the help you deserve. And once you come back, us, the fans, will welcome you with open arms. And I will be one of the loudest to cheer once you return. So, but to any of you out there who have trouble with drugs or alcohol, maybe you have severe anxiety, maybe you've got depression, like me, maybe you have an eating disorder, maybe you have a fear of public speaking, maybe you have any mental health disorder or, physical health disorder, you're not alone. You are definitely not alone. So, if you feel that you're alone, reach out to somebody, because there is somebody out there that is willing to listen. I promise you that. Somebody in your life, or maybe somebody that's not in your life, maybe a random stranger on Twitter or on Facebook or in a YouTube comment. Somebody will listen and somebody will care, even if they don't know you. And if that doesn't help, I want you to go on Twitter, and I want you to find this Twitter handle, the Tag Me In Foundation. Watch some of the videos that they post on here and retweet on here, and know that you're not alone. And if any of you guys that follow me need someone to talk to, just tag me in. And I'll be there for you. Just like you've always been there for me. That being said, it's your boy Art. And I'm out of here. Peace.